I am going to play Doki Doki finally. I've been wanting to play this through for a while. Look at the reviews. Overwhelmingly positive. Holy moly. The Literature Club is full of cute girls. Will you write their way into their heart? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Yeah. About this game. Now see, I don't know. Hi, Monica here. I guess it's like from her perspective. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Each day is full of chit-chat. Oh, and fun activities with all my adorable and unique club members. There's Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, that'll be me, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. I kind of went bullwinkle moose, but I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? That sounds creepy. Big, bold letters. This game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. Wait, posters and keychains. Am I going to like this game enough to buy a keychain? Oh, I mean, I don't want to look at any comments or anything. Oh, I don't want to see any clips or anything. All right, let's get play now. All right. Are we ready to do this? Are we ready to get into the world of the Doki Doki? Let's go date some anime girls. Oh. Hey! Is that me? Hey! Am I even a guy? Let's just say, let's call it neutral for now. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just doesn't care. Like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just the kind that it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I can't even read, this is gonna be a difficult game. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh! Ha ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I just... Oh, that's me talking. It's Sugarcat. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Why does it know my name? That's weird. That's mean, Sugarcat. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I think that was me talking. I gotta pay attention to the names up here. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sugarcat, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? Told you, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Maybe the chess club, though. Maybe the chess club. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's a good plan. How about you just do that? Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. No skills. I'll have no skills. It's fine. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Not used to the real world. What's a NEET? Am I missing out on something? Am I a NEET? Am I a NEET in real life? A NEET is a young person who is not in education, employment, or training. Well, she's insulting my education now, isn't it? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right, I'll join your stupid club. I'll look at a few clubs that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Want to let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. If it's anything like my real school life, there was zero motivation. Clubs. Ugh, tell me about it. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Golf clubs? I got the hiccups now? I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. I was totally not spacing out. I was thinking about, I don't know, chocolate or something. I'm trying to think of something I would think about in real life and completely ignore what's going on around me, but literally, that's anything. I'm like sitting here going, oh look, a pen, a fork, like, what's this? There's a ball, like just anything that's around me, I just talk about it and think about it. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait out for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you can come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori's vice president of the Literature Club. What's wrong with Literature Club? Isn't that just where they read like books and stuff? What's wrong with books? There's nothing wrong with books. I like books. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did that because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you even care so much anyway? Oh, why do I even care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. What if I don't want to go to this club? There is cupcakes though. So I'm thinking we're gonna cupcake it up. We're gonna go up there, eat all the cupcakes, and then get the hell out of there. Well, it depends if it's cool or not. Maybe it's okay. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let her a long sigh. I've been awake for probably 3 hours, and I've already sighed like 3 times because of things that this girl's doing. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. I like your way of thinking, me. Cupcakes. Yes, let's go. Let's go get a cupcake. Let's go get a cupcake. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. That's... what? Is that premonitory? Am I thinking back? Or is that, like, just me thinking out loud? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Ooh. Everyone! The new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl number 1, with the purple hair. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I'm having to think of voices for these girls. Sayori always says nice things about you. Ah, the pink-haired girl. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh my god, how many girls are there? I'm not going to remember their voices. You're going to have to forgive me if I forget where I'm going with this. Ah, Sugarcat, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Well, maybe I'll join it now. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, though, according to Sayori. Now, the girl who makes the cupcakes is the one who gets into my heart, because that's the way into my heart is through my stomach. I love food. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Now where's the cupcakes? And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Monica? Oh, that's right. It's great to see you again, Sugarcat. Do I know you? Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, we do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, you know everything that you could possibly dream of in a person. That's completely impossible in today's world, to have everything perfect. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little, oh? You too, huh? Come sit down, Sugarcat. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Am I having a choice? Do I have a choice? I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Oh yeah, we're about to get the cupcakes. This is the girl that made the cupcakes. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay, I'm all about the tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Now, do I have to choose? Because that wouldn't be very nice at all. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Oh, I didn't have a choice. She's my flame then. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! A what? That's my favorite expression line. Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. She made sugar cats. Like sugar cat muffins. Oh no. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow. Why don't I get the third cupcake? I think being the guest and being the person that is new to the club, I think I should get first dibs on cupcakes. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. Is it poison? Is it poison? Am I gonna die? I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Is this store-bought? Did she just buy store-bought cupcakes? Because that's cheating. That's cheating in the cupcake world. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table, carrying a tea set. Ooh, we're gonna have tea, are we? I'd love to have a cup of tea right now. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom, do you? Is that normal? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? It does, I guess. Don't let yourself get too intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Is she? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori really seemed happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Oh, they are nice about it. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of some debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Is it a cult? Am I in a cult? It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. True enough, but it makes school events like the festival that much more enjoyable. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everybody? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. They're starting to get their own distinctive voices. I'm starting to remember them too. Monica must have worked really hard to find this series. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining, or as the only guy, they're here to kill me. I don't know. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Sugarcat, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, porn doesn't count. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Oh, she's the manga lover! Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the room of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books and not people. That's true for a lot of people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements really immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might be as well having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Wait, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give me that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on his shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. It is pretty impressive. I couldn't write a poem. Like, roses are red, pumpkins are blue. I like to live in a giant brown shoe. I guess that's kind of a poem, isn't it? Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everybody. Oh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. How's it going? Isn't that right, Sugarcat? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still a problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth and with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Well, yeah, I'm making them sad. All 4 girls stare at me with stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Sugarcat, you, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, alright, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, I never said I was okay with hugs, though. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Alright, everybody. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Sugarcat, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Me too. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Sugarcat, since we're already done here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Aw, she has a crush on me. I'm terrible at poems. I wish I was good at poems. With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh, it is a dating simulator. All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. See, what really worries me is the Steam description. This game is not suitable for young children and people who find things disturbing. I've seen a lot of anime-y dating games and they never said that before. What's gonna happen in this game? Are they gonna like sacrifice me? Are they gonna cut off my ding dong and like pray to some god and burn it in a big fire and then my soul will be ripped apart or something? That's what I'm predicting. Okay, I guess I start with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy, I'm nervous. Oh, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Oh, what? Oh no. Okay, no. I'm not gonna pick a favorite girl. Rosa Red, my name is not Dave. This poem makes no sense. Microwave. That's brilliant. I'm not gonna pick whatever word I think that the girl I like best will like. I'll pick the word that sticks out to me on the page. That's the way to do this. Okay. Unstable, headphones, hair, lazy, hurt, party, anxiety, waterfall, sparkle, secretive. Anxiety. Vacation, pink, kawaii, disown, clouds, lust, pure, socks, chocolate, empty? Chocolate. Nature, milk, despise, alone. Oh wait, yeah, despise. Shopping, prayer, summer, melancholy, extraordinary, play. Play. Wrath, cage, judgment, holiday, captive, sadness, variant, romance, starscape, cry? Holiday. Defeat, incongruent, peace, heart, pain, anime, promise, nightgown, silly, fear. Anime. Scars, email, rain cloud, landscape, tragedy, vibrant, tears, after image, skirt, raindrops? Vibrant. Ribbon, Valentine, ambient, pout, loud, bubbles, adventure, boop, papa, dazzle. Boop? Fantasy, bouncy, infallible, essence, misery, fluffy, dark, vertigo, meager, family. Bouncy. I was gonna say fluffy. Fluffy and bouncy were really close for me. Horror, harpy, playground, bunny, journey, childhood, suicide, skipping, inferno, dream, bunny. Whirlwind, forgive, strawberry, extreme, music, aura, happiness, together, dance, lucky. Strawberry? Memories, hop, contamination, poof, rainbow, lollipop, color, giggle, broken passion. Poof. Destiny, Rose, Awesome, Kitty, Heaven Sent Breed, Lipstick, Precious, Cheer, Philosophy. Kitty. Hope, Existence, Time, Cheeks, Vivid, Clumsy, Melody, Marriage, Unending, Misfortune. Clumsy. Fireflies, Portrait, Sunshine, Depression, Crimson, Shiny, Treasure, Candy, Vanilla, Marshmallow. Sing, Wonderful, Entropy, Whisper, Twirl, Covet, Grief, Special, Doki Doki, and Daydream. I don't know if Doki Doki is actually a thing. I just know it's the name of this game, so I'm not sure. Sing, Whisper, Entropy, Twirl, Desire, Whisper, Whistle, Fester, Insight, Effulgent, Parfait, Beauty, Cute, Incapable, Sugar, Agonizing, Games, Fun, Charm, Explode, Graveyard, Jump, Flower, Eternity, Disarray. Fun. Tenacious, Flying, Universe, Puppy, Friends, Jumpy, Love, Embrace, Nibble, Bliss, Poppy. Uncontrollable, Sweet, Joy, Massacre, Unrestrained, Climax, Jesus. Amazing, Spinning, Analysis, Imagination. Sweet. Disoriented, Sensation, Ocean, Comfort, Intellectual, Anger, Vitality, Unrequited, Disaster, Excitement. Excitement. Oh, now I don't know what's going on. Okay. Hi again, Sugarcat. Oh, hi. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange, but at least I'll keep my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sugarcat. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Anxiety, chocolate, holly, bunny. You took tabs. It is a weird mix of words, isn't it? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops down into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Sugarcat always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking what is busy work. Oh, busy work is like chores, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Like cooking and cleaning my room, yeah. That's the Japanese way of wording chores. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might even be a little jealous. How come? You and Sugarcat can be good friends too. Sayori? She doesn't get it. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, what? Sayori, no. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. That's how you rescue a situation. You just get like, nah, don't worry about it. It's okay. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I'll make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want it. Aw, she invite me over to her place for coffee? That's romantic. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? Accidentally being cute? Sounds good. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Okay, where am I going? Natsuki. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Okay. Bum 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 bum. The soundtrack to this game is actually really cool. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Sometimes, hiccup? Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Oh no! How'd you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see? There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stacks of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling, I do. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. Oh, she points at the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. It's okay. You can read about ice cream girls and your spare time. It's fine. I didn't even say anything. It was a tone of your voice. But I tell you one thing, Sugarcat. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses like Sailor Moon. It's exceedingly mo. What does mo mean? Mo. I put mo as in like mow your lawn. And it's gonna bring up Three Stooges, isn't it? Like mo. Okay, my phone's not working, so bugger off. I can only assume it's like youngish. Don't just stand there. Oh, what? I like how me in the game is talking like me in real life. That's kind of weird, actually. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Oh? Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why's that? I guess it's easy to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Oh, we're sitting on the floor by the window, under the window, reading a book together. Aw. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Still get the hiccups. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Slice of life affairs are the best. The best slice of life books, like Beck was a slice of life, and it was amazing. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of a plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning's about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy in an ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining, but later on there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's what really makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. So? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? A what? His awas are incredible. A what? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. This is not my final form. That's what she's gonna say. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki paused for a moment, as if she does not want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. Just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it. Who am I to judge? Oh yeah, she had the cupcakes. Aww! We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up to them without them all being like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Which part's accurate? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't wing, can I? Well, paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger in one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Let's just finish this chapter. Okay. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that for Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Alright everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. Ooh, she hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and handed it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but I'm not gonna take your book. Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that most because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. No, of course. It would just take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Like, tomorrow? Okay. I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall down on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or I'm more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it. I think that is the better option. If I don't finish, it's going to kill me. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, do you remember the write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, okay. Oh, who should I show my poem to first? Oh. We're gonna go with Natsuki just because we had a little thing happening and she was open to me, inviting me into her little manga world, and we're close, and yeah, that's what it is. I told Natsuki I'd be interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Deal. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. It didn't show my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, that's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. I didn't mean to make it good. So you're saying, in other words, you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about it. Listen to the... The music is amazing. Click outside poem area to continue. Okay. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I really liked it, actually. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand that. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Like people can try, they just die. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? We're gonna show it to Sayori. She's probably the second one that we're closest to. This is a good poem, Sugarcat. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'll be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm just not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Sugarcat. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees a full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you write home too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's amazing. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. I liked it. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Oh my god, it sounds like me. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright. I think Yuri might be the next one. Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay? This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. You really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to take their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering's completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not even finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking to other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if this is a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. What? That is some deep shit. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. It's way better than mine. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting's very pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Who? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sugarcat. Really? I must have totally missed the point then. Well, I suppose you only did glance at it after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That is deep. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Nice. Okay, Monica's last one. Hi, Sugarcat. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha, don't worry, Sugarcat. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, it's true, I guess. I hand Monica my poem. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Haha. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Nah, if you say so. Yup. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? I have. I used to own a Shel Silverstein. Where the Sidewalk Ends was my favorite book as a kid. It has like 400 poems in it or something, and they're all these really weird, awkward, and like really out there poems. But it's an amazing book as a kid to read because your imagination just explodes wildly. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki's kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through, so I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find what kind of style suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction that spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Talking about a glory hole? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right type of person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been put an emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some sort of kind of epiphany lately. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Oh, an epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get just a big dark puddle of ink. So if you move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. For like the 4th time today I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy? Thanks? Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Sugarcat did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Sugarcat liked my poem too, didn't you? I did. He even told me he was impressed by it. Mitsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you weren't so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Boing, boing. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sugarcat appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Sugarcat started showing up. Oh no. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Sugarcat, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. And if she can get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader and not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Sugarcat. Wait, there's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Sugarcat? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh no, I gotta make a choice. Help me. Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Sugarcat! Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody Stop! Oh no. Natsuki, Yuri! You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems? They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. Why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always been. Big and beautiful. Oh my god, what? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Yeah, so would I. You planning something? That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Aw, such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I can get a chance to talk to her a little more. Darn. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, mostly. Sugarcat, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everybody. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. Oh, I don't know about that. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Sugarcat, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does this kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Sugarcat, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day it's gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat her on the shoulder. Aww. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this.